Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your March 2023 mid-month general readings. We're looking at the last half of March, and this reading is for our beloved bulls, the earth sign of Taurus. Welcome everyone. I hope you're all doing well. As always, thanks for being here, for watching these videos. For those of you who like, share, and subscribe, a big shout out of gratitude to you as well. Thank you so much. So Taurus, this is for you for the last half of March 2023. If your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Taurus, it's relevant if you're cross-watching for a Taurian. Of course, being a general reading, it'll resonate a little differently for everyone. So if you know your sun, moon, rising, Venus, any of those, watch them for any additional insight or perspective they might provide. And if you find that something may resonate with you out of this reading, it might really touch you. And if you're interested in maybe taking a deeper look and reaching out for a personal reading or information about that for yourself or as a gift for someone else, feel free to email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you, and I can usually respond the same day with more information. I do offer quite a wide array of choices for different reading options for all areas of life, so if that's something you'd be interested in, please send me a message, email me. Did I just say, I don't know, you can also get that contact info by clicking the description link or the title link of this video. Okay, let's move right into this reading, Taurus. I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with the Radiant Rider-Waite. So let's see what the last half of March 2023 looks like for you. We begin with a choice, Two of Wands. At a crossroads, waiting, which way do you go? Or perhaps you're waiting for someone else to make a decision. It's a card of being at a crossroads and needing to choose one of these doors, choose a path. With the Page of Wands, messages, messengers. The Page of Wands is a page of fire, and often this card represents messages or things which link to being at the beginning of a brand new path with a slate wiped clean and momentum in your favor. You trying to make a decision, or it just feels a little bit more like you're waiting for a decision to be made. Could be either or. Next, we have the Lovers, which is also a card about choices. In fact, in the early tarot decks, there was no Lovers card. There was a card called the Choice, and it showed a man standing in front of two women, or vice versa. The implication being that a choice was going to have to be made, which would affect a primary relationship in a significant way. Now, the relationship, and sometimes it was a third-party situation, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a third-party situation where you're choosing between two people. But the Lovers represents a relationship at a crossroads, right? So the choice might be about the relationship itself, or it might be in another area of life, but will still significantly impact a primary relationship, specifically as to the future of that relationship. So with the Lovers, we have you. We have the King of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Most of you, this is you. A few of you, it might be another Earth sign. Next, we have the Tower, an unexpected event, which typically causes something to end in a pretty major way, and moving forward into a brand new journey after this, or shake something up right down to the ground, a potential game changer. With the Three of Coins, teamwork, collaboration, compromise, and negotiation. There's like a breakdown. There's no compromise here. It feels like somebody here is waiting for a decision, waiting to see what's going to happen with the future of this relationship. Again, whether it's about the relationship itself or about something else which affects it. But there's a breakdown of communication, a breakdown of collaborating together. There's no compromise that can be reached. From the bottom of the deck, representing overall energy for the last half of March, is the Hermit, which kind of makes sense. I mean, the Hermit represents kind of taking a step back and, trying to look at stuff using your own experience, guidance, wisdom, to find a way through something, gaining insight. It can also represent, seeking guidance from someone outside, someone who acts kind of like that older, wise hermit individual. Let's clarify that overall energy of the Hermit. The Four of Swords, also a card about withdrawing, taking a temporary step back to rest, recuperate, recover, get a different perspective. The Two of Swords, because you're stuck, there's a sense of being stuck here. It can also represent a reluctance or a resistance to addressing something directly, because once you do, then a path has to be chosen. Let's clarify that Two of Wands, that crossroads energy. Yep, the Hanging Man. Watching something play out, trying to gain information and knowledge while you're doing so, but not taking any specific decisive action. The Four of Cups, an offer being made. Somebody's looking at it, not saying yes, not saying no, just kind of looking at it. So there's this whole energy of waiting for a decision. You're either waiting for someone to make this decision. If it's about the relationship, it's waiting for your partner to make the decision, or maybe they're waiting for you to make a decision, or you're both taking some time off to try and figure out where this relationship is going, if it's going anywhere. For some of you, it might be you're waiting for something else in another area of life, but the outcome of it will have a significant impact on the relationship as well. Let's clarify the Page of Wands. The Knight of Cups and the Star. This would be an offer, opportunity of love, support, encouragement. The Star is renewal. It comes after the Tower. It's about rebuilding and renewing after some period of challenge or breakdown or hope. It feels like, as I sometimes say, I don't like to skew general readings in one particular area of life. I like to try and look at them from what they might mean from a variety of different areas. But sometimes like this, it's very heavily skewed towards, like here, it's relationship. This looks like a relationship that's on the rocks, that's on the verge of something's happened, something needs to be decided as to whether these two people are going to stay together. It feels like somebody has reached out and made some kind of offer. Let's fix this. Let's move forward. We can do this. We can fix this. Let's get back together, or let's work on what we have to so we can move forward together. And then the other side, they're just kind of waiting, or both of you again are taking a step back going, what do we do about this? Should we move forward together or not? Let's clarify the Lovers. Five of Wands just poked out. Conflict going over and over and over again, around and around and around about the same thing. No conclusions being reached. Fighting, arguing about the same thing. Can't agree. The Five of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. This is an apology, almost like somebody is chasing after somebody else going, I'm sorry for this, or we can do better. Don't shut me out in the cold. Don't leave me out in the cold. Don't, it's like somebody, I don't know if something happened. Somebody's trying to apologize. Somebody's trying to say, hey, we can fix this. Hey, let's heal this. Let's clarify that Tower. Could have something to do with finances or material stuff. The Five of Pentacles is a card of insufficiency and lack, or not having enough. It might be that you're waiting for some kind of loan or help or something in regards to home and family or the residence or something like that. Clarify the Tower. The Two of Cups. We have the Two of Cups and the Lovers, the soulmate card. Death, final endings, transformation, final endings, and the Ten of Pentacles, long-term stability and security. This is what's clarifying the Tower. So it's pretty clear here that something comes to a definitive and clear end here. And it's difficult. Again, this looks like a long-term relationship or marriage of some kind comes to an end because agreement cannot be reached. I mean, there's no compromising here. In fact, there's a breakdown of communication and compromise. It may be that within this relationship, someone did something that the other person cannot forgive. at least not for the time being. There doesn't appear to be any lack of love and caring. We have the Lovers and the Two of Cups both, but it looks like there's no resuscitating this. There's no getting over this. Let's clarify the Three of Coins. And I'm sorry to see this. If it's in another area of life, but one that has a significant impact on the relationship, like, anything to do with the earth energy, finances, money, house, all of that. I mean, the energy is still the same. Something is irretrievable, broken down, and it's not going to work. This is a path that looks like it's going to get closed down, which is difficult. And again, I'm sorry to see this. Clarify Three of Coins. The Three of Coins, again, only Three of Pentacles, same card. And the Ten of Swords, surrendering to a painful ending, which may have some element of betrayal or feeling stabbed in the back. Yeah, it feels like, somebody might have cheated on somebody else or betrayed them in some way. There's a sense of betrayal or deep disappointment, and not being able to compromise or negotiate about this, not being able to kind of work together. It's like, this is not working. It's an irretrievable breakdown. Death and the Tower both with the Ten of Swords, that's not going to work. And I hate seeing this, Taurus. It looks like a difficult and painful situation. And one I think that most people have been through at least once, but it doesn't make it any easier nonetheless. And again, it might be in another area of life, like you were really hoping for something which would help the two of you together or something, but this is a dead end here. It's not going to work out moving forward. So I'm going to leave the body of that there, and move forward on any advice, guidance, feedback for Taurus. The Fool, it's time for a brand new journey. It's time for a brand new cycle. The Fool has the 0 on his card because it's where the tarot journey starts. A whole cycle, a whole new chapter of life is set out. It's going off on a brand new journey, starting something new, stepping off into the unknown. The Ten of Wands, time to lay this burden down, time to lay it down. It's grown too heavy for you to carry on your own. It's time for it to go. And the Eight of Cups, leaving behind that which either has run its course or it's turned out to be different than what you thought. And so you're leaving in search of Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. Here, this is not it. So you're turning your back on it and leaving and walking away. Even though it might be painful, even though it might be, very challenging and discouraging. And it does. It looks like that. But yeah, it's about starting over. This is a brand new journey is starting after this. So I think I will leave it there, Taurus. Those are your messages. This is obviously one of those readings. I can't say I hope you enjoyed this reading, because for those of you for whom it resonated, it looks like, it's tricky. It looks like a painful, challenging, disappointing situation. But I hope that for those of you for whom it did resonate, particularly those of you who made this decision to walk away, I hope that this may give you some insight or clarity or validation on your path ahead. So in that sense, I hope it was helpful. Again, if any of this resonated with you enough that you'd like to perhaps take a deeper look at it, reach out for a personal reading or information about that, feel free to email me directly, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can also see that contact info by clicking the description link or clicking the title of this video. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the April general readings. Until then, stay well, stay safe, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.